Hi friends! So today for seasonal crafts, we're gonna use one of my favorite art mediums, which is bleeding tissue paper. I know, it looks like the regular tissue paper that you usually get at the craft store or even like at like Target and everything, but it's kind of special. You usually find this tissue paper at art supply stores, and it's called bleeding tissue paper because it's extra concentrated with the color is concentrated, and then we get the color to transfer onto pieces of paper or other things by adding water. So let me show you what I mean. So for this activity, all you're gonna need is your paintbrush, and you're gonna need a bowl with some water. You just need some plain old water, okie doke. So just know that if your fingers get wet, that the color on the tissue paper may transfer onto your skin, but it's washable, it will come off, so don't stress out about that, okay? But you might wanna have a towel close by so you can wash your hands. So all you're gonna do, I cut out, everybody should have some leaf shapes. Now, they're shaped like leaves, but they may not exactly end up looking like leaves, just so you know. And we just gave you paper plates because they're sturdy, they hold like water and everything. So simple. All you're gonna do is you're gonna take a piece of tissue paper, you're gonna take your paintbrush and water, and you're just gonna paint over on top of your tissue paper and get it really saturated. That's a great word, saturated. Lots of water. You're gonna get lots and lots of water all over it, okay? And then you can pick up another color. I'm gonna pick another color here too. Just you can layer these on top of each other and just saturate that with some water. So you can see I used a darker blue. Just really get it nice and wet. Nice and wet all over. Use that paintbrush of yours. And then you can add other colors. I think I'm gonna go for a lighter color here, maybe a purpley or an orange. Let's see what I got here. Ooh, let's use this orange. Let's use this orange I'm using. Ooh, or this pink. There we go. I'm gonna put this on top and then another one. So you can do it lots of different ways, friends. You can just do one at a time, or you can really layer them on top of each other. And you wanna let it set for a while too, okay? Because you can see as soon as the water hits this tissue paper, you can see the color start leaving the tissue paper and transferring to whatever it is you're using underneath. So I gave you paper plates, but I also gave you a little square of photo paper, because bleeding tissue paper on photo paper is so fun. So let me just get this nice and wet. And I gave you lots. Like I said, I cut them out like leaf shapes, but you guys can tear these up into smaller pieces. You can use your paper plates if you have other paper products that you want to use. Like if you have watercolor paper at home, this takes to watercolor paper really well. Or sketching paper. Just know that you are getting it wet, right? You are getting it wet. So here we go. All right, I'm gonna let that sit for just a little bit and we'll just chat. And I'm just curious on what your favorite thing is about fall. I love wearing sweatshirts. Oh, do you see how that paper, look at that. It got kind of gross on my fingers, it's okay. I love sweatshirt weather. I love putting on a big fat sweatshirt that is just like so comfy. And I love it when the leaves change. And I love looking for caterpillars that are like getting ready to spin their cocoons. Totally love going on caterpillar searches. So, all right, so we let that sit for just a little bit. It's still really wet, you can see. Look at that crazy color. So I'm gonna peel this all off. Oh my goodness. And throw it in the trash can that's beside me. And oh, look at those colors and look how they mix. Oh, I see green, and we didn't even use green, did we? Oh, this is a great project for us to talk about color blending and all that fun stuff. So you can just make these big, beautiful bleeding tissue paper collages of color and just have them all over the place, all over. They'd be really beautiful, I bet, in a bright window spot. for sure. But have fun. Bleeding tissue paper is so much fun. The other fun thing to do if you make a bunch of these and you're like, oh, now what do I do, Miss Stan? Cut them up and collage with them. Get out your bottle of glue and a piece of cardboard and just start collaging, which is so fun. Just make a beautiful collage out of your bleeding tissue paper plates. So there you go. Enjoy this one, friends. See you later.